No doubt. Let me do a quick intro here. So, hey, as you're watching, as perhaps you're listening, welcome to the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast, episode 117. If you're watching us on YouTube, you see it's a little bit of a different view. And you know why it's a little bit of a different view is because we are on that Corona quarantine, that big Q. So, and even though you see me, it's not just going to be me today because I'm going to put a nice little cute picture of my homeboy on my shoulder because we have, you hear him, we got Resuvius Rutherford, a.k.a. I almost said Little Mattress, but that's me. We got Young Pastry on the line. So we got the phone call in. Tell them about yourself. Tell them about yourself.
Boop. This is inmate number 3568. Press 3 to accept this call. Yo, what up, yo? You hear me? Young Pastry, YUNG, try. Survive and strive. Staying sanitized.
Staying sanitized.
No. Doing what is the term? This is social what's the
social
term?
Distancing.
Social distancing, yes.
She was only quarantined, but she was sexy. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's a real deal out here in these streets, man. I'm gloves and sanitizing and niggas is losing their mind, man.
You know, when Future had said mask on, fuck it, mask on. So
right.
I think he was ahead of his time.
Oh yeah, it was some shit going on. You know why? I saw one of the illest fucking things somebody tagged me in, and it was like, because I had said something about, I got a pistol permit and everything, legally can carry a firearm. So I'm like, man, I should probably get a firearm because I just worry about when stupid shit happens, people act stupid.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm just worried about somebody like, yo, I never went and got that toilet paper. Let me break in a nigga house. Like, I don't,
For real. Bro,
like, what I mean? So
real quick, they said, I saw a little story today. They put out a little message from the police that were like, I didn't read the article to see what, town it was, but they were like, police urge residents, to stop dialing 911 because they can't find toilet paper. Yo. That should not be where we're at, dog.
That's 911. What's the sad part? I don't even think it's been a week yet.
Yeah.
It's been a week probably as of this Friday or, this today. I think today makes the week because I think it was Thursday when they shut schools down, when they kind of got big. And then Friday, they started shutting more shit down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not even a week and people are losing their shit. That's why I'm like, man, you're going to really, if shit really were to ever get to some like serious Armageddon, like, you're gonna really see people not like anybody,
Oh yeah.
I should probably gear myself more to not tolerating and liking people.
Right.
Oh man, I gotta be like Rick Grimes. This is for my Walking Dead heads out there. Oh man, that's been my line though.
Yeah, it's all Walking Dead life.
It's all Walking Dead lines, man. I was in Walmart. It's just peer to the left, like when I get the eye contact, it's like I'm ready for this shit. Man. Walking Dead.
Right.
Season 10, yeah, double tap, nigga, double tap.
Right. You tuned in. So, but what you were saying about you have the Blicky permission slip and.
Right. Oh yeah. So the meme that they had put out was hey, for people that don't have firearms or can own firearms but don't have one, just know that you're just those. He said Armageddon never hit. Those without firearms are just holding supplies for those with them.
Whoa.
It's like, yeah, that's real shit, man. Like,
yeah.
if it goes straight, like street to street, like if you ain't got a little something to protect yourself, man, it's just gonna be like, all right, I'm just gonna take what I want here.
Exactly.
You might get me, but I'd rather give a fight chance, man.
Yeah. If they knock on the door and nobody fires back, they know that they can go in there and get something. So right. I feel you, man. I'm down because, like we were just talking about. I missed the message. I missed the note on like whatever like brand of person was like on that toilet paper train because I didn't get that message. I was like, food. I was like, man, if the power goes out, let me get candles. Let me get a cooking device if the power goes out.
Right.
But never in my mind was it like, oh my God, the world's about to end. How am I going to wipe my ass? Like that's just never... You know what I'm saying?
I know. It's like that is your concern.
Yeah.
For the Armageddon pre-strike of the outbreak. We need toilet paper.
Like,
How
listen,
can we have a cleansing?
maybe it's because I grew up next to a river my entire life, and I could always hop in there if there was. I guess I've never had to go to that point, but still,
Right,
bro.
I know if I got to shower every time after I shit, right?
Yeah, why not? Let's make the world a little bit of a cleaner place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wash that ass.
Wash that ass. You get a little water bottle, poke a hole in the top of the cap. Now you got a little homemade bidet.
But I'm telling you, and that's the other thing, brother. Those have sold out on Amazon because it was funny because I had wanted one just because I had always wanted one. And bro, I went on like 2 days ago and I was looking them up. I was like, oh man, they got some cool ones. You know, like then you got to find, do you want the one that's heated? Do you want the one that's not heated? And then how long does the water really take to heat up? So could it even matter if it was heated? And then there's ones out there called Butt Buddies, which is, I passed on that, but.
But do you put it, like, is it a whole different toilet or is it just something you attach to your toilet?
It's something attached to the toilet. It's a, a nice little add-on quick thing. You take off the toilet seat, put it underneath the toilet seat, screw the toilet seat back on. But 2 days ago, they were sold out. And, I've been checking every day but it all goes back to, people are really out there like, how the fuck am I going to wipe my ass? And it's like, how is that your first thing? Yeah, I know that like the new age millennials are into eating ass and all that other stuff, but it's like, how is this the focal point?
The focal point is toilet paper, man. It's like, cleaning agents, I get it because we're dealing with an invisible enemy right now. So I get that.
The
keep shit clean.
name of this podcast is Invisible Enemy.
Yeah, that's it, man. We're on the fucking front lines. Niggas can't see the shit. I've never been a germaphobe my whole fucking life.
Oh yeah,
bro. I'm over my shoulders now. I'm fucking gloved up in these streets, man. Like shit is crazy. I got a bag of sanitizer.
Yeah, you need that. Dunk your head in it every 15 seconds.
Oh man, I had a shameful thing I did, but I'm proud of myself at the same time because obviously you can't find sanitizer any fucking way. It's like, bro, I just need a bottle. Like, can I get one fucking bottle to go around with it? All you need is a squirt. Like, how much are you using?
Yep.
So I fucking went to a portable John out there by a train station late night. And I popped the top. Nigga, I took the whole bag.
Yep.
Because ain't nobody traveling right now, so they don't need that.
It makes
sense.
People
the people that empty the shitter, they just replace that.
Exactly.
So
they just replace that.
Of course, the train station that was by the hood, that one wasn't there.
Yeah. No, but that's what it is, man. When there's no supply out there, you got to do what you got to do. You got to take what you got to take. I can't imagine how many people are now like going to their jobs and grabbing the toilet paper, doing whatever they need to do. But at least I will say it like this. I went to Target yesterday and I went to two different ones, a tale of two Targets, if you will. I went to the one in Ansonia. Cool. Yep. No problem. They had toilet paper and they had signs on everything of like, hey, due to whatever, just take one. They still had stuff left. Everything was cool. And even throughout the store, like there was nothing that I wanted that I couldn't get. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like the internet. Then after that, I forgot to grab something. So I was like, I'll stop at the one in Orange on the way home. Bro, that one, there's a fucking cardboard sandwich board outside that's written in, the truck just came, please be patient, we're unloading it now. I'm like, oh God. So I walk in
was there a line of people?
Bro, I walk in the store, there's a line where the toilet paper is going to be all the way back to sportswear of people just lined up in their carriages. And I'm like, listen, now, the Dollar Tree's across the street. And that... And every single, and I enjoy the Dollar Tree. Every single one that I've been to has had toilet paper, like up to the ceiling toilet paper, 4 rolls for $1. Exactly what I bought. I spent $2. Now I got 8 rolls in the stash. But I'm telling you, man, it's different. Some stores you go to, they're cool. Other stores, like I said, there's a line, literally the length of the entire store, waiting for toilet paper.
That's fucking insane. I mean, do they see something I don't? I thought they said at least minimum of 2 weeks. How much? 2 weeks toilet paper you need? They said, these people was like, nobody believes anything. It's going to be longer than that. Yeah. And it probably will be if you look at kind of what's going on in Italy. And they said were kind of gearing towards their path because they did the same kind of shit. A lot of their people was like, man,
Yeah.
quarantine, the niggas talking about.
Oh man, did you see the videos on World Star of the cats that are still on spring break in Miami right now? It's literally them interviewing people on the beach and those people going, nah, but it's not, man, I heard that it's only old people. We're just going to have a party. You're like, don't give a fuck.
Yo, my coworker, young boy, he does vacation. He down there right now. That's where he's at, Miami. Spring break. I'm in the pool. Like, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, do me a favor.
You're in the pool?
Yeah, don't come back. When you come back here, take another week off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, because we got to share space, G.
Right. You're just in the pool letting other people swim in there and just everything float on you. Cool. That's a great idea.
I mean,
at least go in the goddamn ocean.
Right. Jesus. The salt works better.
Exactly. The salt water.
You know, but what I was hearing, I was listening to the news today or on the radio, I think it was, and they were saying that, you know, like everybody's running with that. Oh, there's no people. Like, no, the reports came in from Italy. No, they have a range of people that have died from the age of 24 to 54.
Yep.
You know, whether it be they had medical conditions. The thing is, maybe some people might not know they have medical conditions until the shit hits.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, now I have something else I'm dealing with, and because of this, it brought it upon, and because I think it's.
Go ahead. You were saying?
No, I was gonna say I think it's the what is it, the AD the ASD where your lungs fill up.
Oh yeah. But I don't know the exact thing, but I know what you're talking about. But that's what I was saying. I was reading some articles where the doctors were saying, like, yeah, you might not get fucked up, you know, how you feel fucked up, but they said like it could affect your lungs to where, hey man, your lungs won't be right for like 15 years. It might not necessarily kill you, but you're not going to be happy with what happens. You know, it's not one of those like, fuck it. Like, you're not going to be happy with what happens regardless.
Right. And it's like some of these people, they were saying over there, they had it already for a while. It made a surgence in Italy and then kind of fell back. And as Trump calls it now, the Chinese flu.
Yeah.
The Chinese flu.
And everyone's like, losing. And man, I feel like both sides need to chill out because, like, yeah, man, just call it the coronavirus, Trump. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to say the Chinese flu. Serious. But then the other side too, I'm like, yeah, but it did come from China, so we can, you know, say that. But yeah,
I don't have a problem with the China flu. That's like from China,
right?
I don't know.
Come on, man. What was fucking, you know, how your boy was saying, 100 years, man, the Spanish flu. All right. Do we have anyone being like, oh my God, they're so racist, or they were in 1918? Fuck them.
Right. No, it's just Spanish. There were Spaniards from Spain, and it was Spanish people who had this flu, where it started at, like, you know, but the European measles. I don't know. I think
European measles. Wow, that's amazing.
That might have been a thing too. I know the natives got their ass kicked from smallpox. Like, what the fuck is this shit you niggas brought with you? That you seem to be okay with, and we're just fucking dying in droves. That was a chemical warfare back then.
Oh yeah, it was just you guys don't have the antibodies to fight that, and fuck it. It's also crazy too because when you think about it, this shit could have been here for a little while already because there were people, you know, the flu season that really we're on the tail end of. You don't know what the fuck people had when they were getting, you know, sick like that because how the weird boss attitude that a lot of people have of just like, it's no big deal. You know, it's only 60 people or whatever it may be. But it's like, yeah, but we're not testing people at that rate. Now that we're starting to test people, shit's flying. The numbers are fucking flying up.
Because I think about it because I was talking with my lady because her 13-year-old, you know, that stays, you know, with us and stuff. There was a moment like some months ago where she was like having these symptoms, that fever, like she was just out, you know, had it like a couple times, like it went away. She had it a little bit, then it went away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes you think like, shit, you know, damn, you know, if it pops on, the only way they could do it now is if they, you know, they have the symptoms because the tests are very limited, man.
Yeah. Where I work, dude, in November, everyone was hurting. So it's like, hey, maybe that was I don't know, you know, because
it could be a common flu, or is it this shit?
Yeah, and they say a lot of people like I've been, you know, as I'm not even sure if we said last episode, but Tom Hanks has the coronavirus, and I follow him on Instagram, and even he's just like, bro, he's 63 years old. He's not like, oh my God, with selfie pictures in the hospital, oh my God, I'm dying. But he's like, man, I just don't feel good. Like I'm not sick. I'm not coughing everywhere. Like what people would think of when they're sick. He's like, man, I'm just kind of achy and I'm tired. And so that's why I think so many people are so used to what sick is in their head that they don't go with the like, yeah, but this still is serious, even though you're not like, oh my God, I can't move. Like I'm coughing so much and my throat fucking is killing me, all that.
Right. And you know what it is with unfortunately, how Americans, how pig-headed we could be.
Yeah.
It's not gonna really. It's gonna take like a Tom Hanks. He might have to be a sacrificial lamb type. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
And it'd take a famous person that to God forbid I would never. Tom Hanks, my G. I don't want him to go nowhere. But what I'm saying, it takes if a famous person kicks the bucket, one of them NBA players. Mm-hmm. What if like I don't know sport? You know what I mean? Yeah, KD. What if KD dropped dead from this shit? That fucking would shake the world to the point where like, holy shit. Because it's a shame that we look at, more sports figures and athletes and celebrities as such a standard.
I'll give you another 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon separation. The day before KD found out that he had it, he was chilling with Drake in a fucking club. And now Drake put on Instagram like a picture of it, because I guess Drake has a basketball court in his house, and Drake took a picture of it and was like, until further notice, this is where I'll be. So imagine if Drake has the shit, because to me, what the 9/11 second plane moment about this was when I walked into work and my boy was just like, yo, Tom Hanks has it. And I was like, whoa. And I feel like that next day, everyone was like, oh, it's serious now. He's got it. So
it's more shit, right. And then it led into Idris Elba, another one that came out. That's my G right there.
Hell yeah. And I watched Hobbs and Shaw the night that I heard about his. And that entire movie is about fucking Idris Elba is trying to listen. I don't have my tinfoil hat on, but all I'm saying is that entire movie is about Idris Elba trying to release a fucking virus to kill everybody on the planet. So it's art imitates life imitate art's, dog.
Wow. And now he's fucking caught into the sector.
Yep, they whipped him up in it.
That nigga's caught in the vortex.
It's crazy.
Nah, but it's like I'm not really that kind of like I've never really been that person to give into the whole. But my thing is like I'm willing to be silly. I'm willing to look fucking silly right now because on some just in case shit. You know what I mean? I'm out in public with the gloves on and shit. Like at this point, I don't even give a fuck, man. Because I'm like I don't know what's what, man. I'd rather be fucking safe and sorry looking than be sorry from the results, nigga.
For real.
Safe and sorry.
No, you know what I hate? Like yesterday, I did a little bit of shopping because one of the ShopRites like had no beef left, so I went to a different ShopRite and they had some beef left. But bro, there was just man, I'm not a parent, so I don't ever want to shit on nobody's kids because I don't know how hard it is. But dude, there were just 2 shitty kids in the fucking store, like just the parent not paying attention. Like now's not the time to be like running around and doing a bunch of shit, because like I don't even know if there's music playing in these fucking stores anymore. Like I can't remember, because this shit is like a Twilight Zone when you walk in there. You know what I mean? Like
it's another otherworldly shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm in there and like, bro, it's just everything you don't want to be happening. Like they're coughing, they're touching stuff, they're picking stuff up, and like when you unfortunately get a supermarket buddy to where every fucking where you go they are there. Oh yeah, brother. The entire time.
You following me?
So like the entire time it was just like well fuck me now, if I got it I got it, you know what I mean, because if they got it I got it. And it's tough not to think like that,
right. And you can see like somebody that like wouldn't have that mental capacity to kind of withstand that shit in public and will freak the fuck out. You know what I mean? I can see fights almost coming over, but then people are scared to fight because it's like, I don't want to touch you because you probably got it. So it's just going to be a verbal altercation until we just walk away.
From at least 6 feet away, it's going to be a verbal altercation.
It's going to be a verbal from 6 and I'm out. Oh, no, it's real. Like I had to come out. So quick story of my little thing. Yesterday, I did have my own little fucking episode in my head a little bit of what the fuck was going on. Well, my mother is a big reason of planting the seed in a way, because now she's like, I'm starting to get runny nose. I don't know. I'm coughing a little bit. Now she's paranoid because she just was in New York. She took a train and shit. She had to go to New York.
And wow.
A week ago or so. Right a week before this whole thing, like right when it was going on.
Damn.
Right before. And it was kind of around because I said, Ma, 'cause I remember telling her, I said, you got to go out there, and they had their sanitizer. They weren't touching shit. But you're still in. It's like, if you're not paying attention every little second, you're gonna slip up and touch something, without thinking, and you touch your face and it's a wrap,
Yeah. And it's airborne as well, and it's as they said, it's in water droplets. So if somebody coughs, they go to
and you walk right into it.
Yeah, it's just
right, because you see that when somebody sneezes, you ever see somebody sneeze in the fucking light,
in the sunlight,
you see every particle.
Bro.
Right.
My acoustic album is gonna be called "Sneeze in the Sunlight." I'm telling you,
sneeze in the sunlight. So she was, like, so she's like, we both have the same primary, Dr. O, G.
Mm-hmm.
She set it up. She's like, well, I'm gonna go there. You've been around me, so you go. Now she's all in my head. I've been having a sore throat for the last week. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, well, my throat's sore. Is that a sign? What the fuck? Is it just regular sore throat? So now, I go through my own little mini panic attack and almost feel like am I breathing harder right now? Now I'm paying attention to my breathing, which makes that worse.
Yes.
So I fucking said, let me lay down for a second. Shit, what if I don't wake up? Oh, nigga, that's just what it is then. Lay down. You know what I mean? So I laid down and, then I went and brought her there, and then in the doctor's office, he was just breaking it down. He said, well, she'd be more of a candidate for somebody right now of what we would test for. He said he did have a handful of tests. He said, I got only like a dozen or so. He said he didn't understand how really limited it was until he had other doctors' offices coming to him talking about, hey, how you heard you had the vaccine or the test. How'd you get your hands on them? Like, I didn't know it was that hard to get. Holy shit,
Wow.
But so he's just gonna keep them for really, ones that he feels like might need. I had him check me out, but even when he checked me out, came in. Yeah, I had to do it because he came in with the mask with the little thing on the side.
Yep.
Like the black one, and I was like, Dr. Bane, what up, B? I said, oh, you're about to kick my commercial today. And he fucking, but he loved it though. And he's like, oh man, he's like, remember it? He's like, what's his name again? Dr. Bane. He said, oh, I'm running with it all day. So
Nice.
He came in and said, because he likes to say a lot of big words, I said, bro, I said, you got to just tweak your voice a little, sound like, and say big words. You're Dr. Bane. That's all you.
Yep.
But, he said even them, they have to come in and they're supposed to be, they do your vitals and everything. And then after, they're supposed to be at least that 6 feet away,
Whoa.
In the fucking room.
Damn.
in case you bust a cough or a sneeze out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Then they're over at least by the door. That's crazy.
Right. Yeah, they got to be at least 6 feet. It was crazy, man. I was like, you feel like a perp right now, Doc.
No, but speaking of the testing things, at one of the press conferences, a woman asked Trump, she was just like, well, why are these NBA players getting the tests? And, it seems like they're all getting tested and no one else. And Trump, like, it was cool because he answered it like a normal human being. He's like, yeah, well, certain people in certain positions, that's going to happen. It was kind of just like, don't you know how life works, or you just need me to say it out loud for you? Like,
you want to hear him say, see, he admitted it. Like, bitch, you knew that was happening. You knew that was happening. Yeah. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
And that's not happening because of Trump. He's not doing that. It's, rich people can get shit. That's
right.
That shit's
He's
not
like,
new.
listen, I need a test. Listen, I fucking put 30 racks down right now.
Exactly.
Here's $30,000. Go give me the fucking test. Here's $50K. You want me to keep going? Fucking was it Russell Wilson and Sierra? If you heard about them, Russell Wilson, the quarterback in Seattle Seahawks, and his wife, the Singha, Sierra. They donated $1 million worth of food for people in Washington.
Oh, nice, nice.
For meals and shit.
That's a lot better than what fucking Wonder Woman did. Did you see that?
No, the one that played Wonder Woman.
Bro, if you ever want to I didn't make it all the way through it because it was so fucking skin crawling. I don't say these words, but cringe to the foot, bro. The song "Imagine" by the Beatles. Fucking imagine all the people. So she does the first line, Then Will Ferrell does the second line. Then fucking another celebrity does the third line. Then fucking Natalie Portman does the fourth line. And bro, and there's like 50 celebrities that do it. It's the corniest, worst shit of all fucking time, and it's getting. But it's almost like I'm almost happy that it happened because the internet has come together and been like, what the fuck was that supposed to be? Like, I don't know what the fuck you just did, but don't ever do that. Like, it was a lot of people on there is like, yeah, just open up your pocketbook. Like, you're rich and you just had 50 of your rich friends sing us a Beatles song on the Instagram instead of fucking doing something, you know? Like, it was amazing to kind of like see everyone come together of like, no, that was not it, chief, you know?
Right.
Like,
you got millionaires sitting in their mansion. Like, what's somebody gonna do about it? Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you got millions of fucking dollars, man, and you know, like Sierra and fucking like, hey, listen, say what you want. They could have gave more. Listen, they gave a fucking $1 million.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Millionaires, if y'all give $1 million for something, you could fucking, you know, take care of a lot of places, man.
Right.
You know, I mean, they're doing crazy shit, man. I mean, they got the troops coming. They got the big the boats at in New York, I guess. That's like turning them into like medical stations.
Yeah, they're calling them floating hospitals now. Yeah.
Floating hospitals. Yeah. I mean, they got the military here setting up. Oh, I had to look twice when I read it. I was like, MASH units are here.
Whoa.
They're the fucking mobile army station hospitals or something like that.
Billy Dan's and Fizzy Woman.
Which I never knew that's what MASH stood for, because I remember the show, but I never really watched it like that. And I never saw it before our time, but, you know, replays and shit on Nick at Night. Niggas kept us sharp. But, you know, they said, now they got those because there's just, like, no room in the hospitals right now.
Wow.
Like, people are really getting these shits tested, man. So it's really, you know, being in that essential line of work is like kind of got to be out there. But even I'm still being quarantined in a sense. But
yeah,
you know, I stay in the car, nigga.
Yeah. No, same,
I got to get out this motherfucker.
Same where I am. There's like 4 people in the building, and we all have to stay away from each other. And then, you know, there's as many Lysol wipes as you could wipe her in there. They give us rubber gloves. They give us all that stuff. So
see, I'm doing for myself.
the only problem with it is it all goes down the drain because we have bioreaders where I work. We have bioreaders to where you need to do your fingerprint to get into certain rooms, and everyone has to go in these rooms and do tours and shit. So it's like literally everything dies right there because you're like, yo, we all have to put our finger in the same fucking spot. Like,
right, you gotta sanitize immediately.
Exactly.
You know, it's a thing too. Like, don't touch your face, but it's one of those things where it's like, I go about how many times I actually touch my face. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's a lot. I don't even realize that, you know, I'm fucking playing with my beard and shit. You know, beards are the worst. And I think guys that have beards should really be cautious, nigga. Bearded wonders.
Maybe trim it down.
Nigga.
Maybe trim it down.
Listen, trim it down. Your follicles will quarantine the corona, nigga.
Yep.
Oh my God.
No, it's crazy. Because when we were talking a couple of weeks back, like I said, I had started my little stash, and I was, you know, pretty proud of it because I got to get a good amount of stuff that's not available anymore. Listen, people are starting to finally come back to their roots to where ramen noodles is sold the fuck out. Like,
ramen is no game. Like, niggas don't know ramen is the way.
Yo, if you're a person that ate that like regularly, now you're just like, yo, the food that I normally eat is gone because everyone was like, yep, ramen noodles. We remember our roots. We'll go back to it. That shit is sold the fuck out.
And people got to remember, it's like, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's like they say, get some rations, get enough for a couple weeks at least. You know, people are being greedy to the point where they think it's going to be longer than that, and they're fucking getting shit worth of months. You got to remember too, we do have a country that, you know, we have FEMA. Like, if it ever came to shit like that, man, they drop in like fucking helicopters, parachute shit into neighborhoods.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And they have teams there that distribute shit to people. That's when it comes down to shit like that, you know?
Bro, if we don't remix DMX, y'all been eating long enough now, stop being greedy. Until stop buying TP, then we've done ourselves and the world a disservice. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely stop buying TP. Oh man, but that is a strange thing because that was the biggest question I had. Is exactly when we started off the show with. It's like, why toilet paper though? Like, I don't get it, man. I couldn't grasp that one. I said, does it protect you from the corona? Are people wrapping it around their
Yeah.
bodies?
Yep. And I'll tell you, like I said, I was in ShopRite and I saw, the biggest offender, and this was before people started putting limits on it, but bro, it was 2 under the carriage, it was 4 on top of the carriage, and 1, in the child seat of the carriage. And these were all like, 16, 24 packs, whatever the fuck they were. And it wasn't the right time. But I tell you, bro, all I wanted to do was ask him. Just be on some, not making fun of him, not joking around, just an honest, like, yo, what did you hear that I didn't hear? Because I really feel like there's an entire population, part of it, that they've heard something fucking else.
Right. You know what's crazy? When I was I went to the 24-hour Walmart in Wallingford.
Yep.
The Mega is like it's got a big grocery section.
That's like the best one in the state. I like that one.
Yeah, and everybody loves it too, so that's why it was bare ass. But what was left a lot was the corned beef. Niggas was sleeping on the corned beef. The whole fucking thing was full. I'm like, niggas, all the meats are gone, but the corned beef. Like, this corned beef, nigga, this is meat.
Right? Corned beef.
We had
dope.
we had some of that because we did the Irish thing.
Nice.
But let's say, so when I'm in there and there's other people. Like when I'm looking at the shelves, I'm looking, and you look around and you lock eyes with the person that has the same looking face as you, and it turns to like, yeah, what? And they're like, I don't, and they're looking for answers. I'm looking for answers, and we're just fucking stuck staring. Like, yeah, what the hell's going on? Why is the toilet paper a thing? I don't know. My mother's yelling into the store. I guess people need to have a clean ass, huh? Damn, world's coming to an end. You should have a clean ass. All right, Ma, let's just go because you didn't get a roll. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Like I said, man, that Dollar Tree is where to go. I mean, listen, I haven't been to the Dollar Tree this week, so maybe, but that shit, when I went, last week, there was still, wall to wall. The bleach was sold out, but there was still wall to wall fucking toilet paper, which was nice.
Right. No, but I got some water. I got waters, about 3 cases of water. You know what I mean? I had some before, 2.5 maybe. Freezers full with some things, shit we had just went shopping like almost before all this. So it was like, we kind of had a stash in there and trickled and got a little more. Like people are sleeping on the frozen items. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Get these shits. Yeah.
No, and you know what I was able to get that I really wanted is protein powder. Like I was almost out of protein powder, and Target sells like a 4-pound thing for like $17. So I was like, that's always good if you got a ration, if you got to do whatever you got to do.
Right. I mean, in the fucking restaurants shutting down, can't sit inside.
Yep, you got to takeout only.
Takeout only, yeah. Nah, it's crazy.
Takeout only or delivery. Takeout or delivery seems to be the joint right now.
Yeah, I went to Dunkin', got a tea earlier and a donut and shit.
No, but I actually do have a quick story about a drive-through. I did one of those long days. I worked overnight, got out at 7. I went to my mom's house to check in and basically be like, yo, I'm gonna try to follow these regulations, and like I'm not gonna see you for like a month and a half, 2 months. You know what I mean? Because my 80-year-old grandmother lives in the basement. All that other shit about where they're saying like, hey, I might not feel like I have it, but I might pass it along. So I went, to kind of say goodbye to the dog, say goodbye to my mom for, just like, hey, I'm not gonna see you for like 6 weeks.
I'm not gonna see you.
So, I worked all night. I did that. Then I did the thing where I went to the 2 fucking Targets, and I also went to Aldi's to just do like the last stocking up, so I could be like, yo, I can be at home for like a month and I don't need to go back to the store. So I do it all. Like I said, I worked all night. So after you work all night, then you go to mom's and you go to 6 different stores. You're just like, fuck it, man, I don't want to cook. I haven't had fast food in a minute. All right, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I go to McDonald's and I see double cheeseburgers, 2 for $4. I'm like, cool, that's nice, that's easy, that's quick. Yeah, let me get that. Bro, I pull up, and it was one of those things where I didn't even understand that I was that tired and that mad from just the exhausting day. But, pull up, pay, pull up to the next one. And she's like, yeah, we're going to need you to park. Yeah, I was like, just give me my money back. Just give me my money back. I need to go home. Just give me my fucking money back. I am not parking for 2 fucking cheeseburgers. And she's like, really? And I was like, yes, but I don't know what the fuck just happened, but yes. Like, it was one of those things. But then it got to the point where I'm like, yo, why? I don't need to park for 2 fucking cheeseburgers. Like, it was so fucking annoying of just like.
Right. And you know why they do that, though? Is because when you're sitting there waiting for them, when they're fucking up and being slow, your car is on a sensor for a timer.
Yeah.
So when that timer hits that certain, they get in trouble for that shit because it's like, hey, you got customers. They're supposed to be having your customers in and out in a certain time period. And when they don't, that's why, oh, can you just pull up real quick? We just gotta. No, you're just saying that because you're fucking up back there, and now I gotta pull up and it be inconvenience because you can't get your shit together. You don't want to get in trouble because I'm on the sensor. How about I get you in trouble for being on the sensor because you niggas is fucking up?
Exactly. How about an e-brake on the sensor, dog? But no, it was just where I'm like, yo, you're McDonald's. Like you can't give me 2 cheeseburgers and I got to park for that. Like I couldn't do it.
Special order. Did you do like plain, no cheese? Or?
I didn't. I just did that because I've just done the thing nowadays where I barely ever go to McDonald's, and I was like, you know what? Whatever I don't like, I can wipe it off. I'm not trying to do too much. Just give me what it is and let me go. Because I don't even eat it with the bun anyway. I take it out and just, go straight pro.
Right. With a profile.
But, it was just one of those where, like, your own fucking emotions creep up on you where I'm like, oh, I didn't even know I was that mad. Like, I was just so fucking weird.
Really? Yes, really.
Yes, really.
I'm
just
not waiting I'm not waiting 10 minutes for a burger. Yeah. You think it's because you say it's going to be so fresh. They all should be. So, anyways, get my shit and roll out of here.
Hell yeah. But I think it is just like, because when you go in these stores, like after I went in those stores, like every place felt like the Twilight Zone. Every place felt like a weird dream where you're like that's why I said I really don't remember if they even. I almost felt like they had cut the music off when I went in. And it's just like it's just a weird. It's a weird vibe, dog. A weird vibe.
It's the vibe is off, the aura, and it's like
the energy.
Man, it almost it gives you that glimpse of if shit really got bad. This is what it is, huh? Yeah. And a small glimpse of what it starts off at and then leads into.
Rioting strangers become strangers. It's some like we might be human beings and that's all we got in common because I will fucking murder you. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter anymore. They were definitely like you didn't feel any warmness from any fucking people.
No, listen, it's a time right now where motherfuckers sneeze in public, people are hitting the deck, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like a fucking bomb. Yeah. People are fleeing for their lives. No, it's insane. Like, achoo! Oh! Like, when the fuck would you ever see that be a thing? Like,
I know.
We were running,
Well,
but
too,
I don't know, man.
Everybody, fuck it, what was it? Oh, yeah, because everybody's looking at everyone like, I don't want it to look like I think you got it, but there's a chance that you might have it, and I don't, that's and it's literally every single person that you see. It's not just like, there's there's a white woman over there, and I've heard that only white women can get it. It's not that. It's literally every single person where it's just like, all right, I don't want to get too close. Like when I was shopping the other day, whenever there'd be one of those like, oh, you got, I would just be like, hey. Whatever direction you go, I'll go the other direction. Just make a move. Like you just have to instead of like us sitting here with our carts, you do you, I'll do me. We'll be okay. Like,
Jesus
I'm not gonna cough on the back of your head, boo.
No, niggas just like get masked. We got to get masked up because like you look in China, everybody's got a fucking mask.
Yeah.
They're not fucking around. You see in Italy, it's like not really. In the States, out here it's like nah. You got some glove people out there,
Yep.
Or, I like when I go in these places to get a bagel or something. There's still these places I go get things that they're gloved up. I'm watching them wash in between their hand sanitizer. Motherfuckers, they scared too. It's like, yo, you front line.
Yeah.
You're front line to this shit. You deal with people interaction all day, taking shit from them, money and credit cards and debit cards.
Yep. Oh man, I'll tell you, I went to the Asian market up the street from my house because I was out of kimchi, needed to grab some, and I was the only person in the store.
Right.
And
they not getting Chinese. I feel bad for the Chinese businesses here, man.
I was the only person in the store, and the girl that was at the register, she put on gloves, she had her mask on, she was, doing her thing. The guys in the back that do the little fish market, they all had masks on, everything, man. People were, people are tightening up.
You know what? I gotta drive. I'm gonna do a drive-by later on these niggas real slow. I just want to see if it looks like there's bodies in these Chinese restaurants because I could just don't see that, even though these people been here forever. Some of them never been back to China. Like, I ain't been back there. I'm here. I've been an American citizen since 1978.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're breaking my balls because now it came from China and I'm Chinese. Some of the niggas is probably getting the short end of the stick, man. Like,
oh yeah, no.
I'll take my.
I saw on World Star there was definitely some people in New York. People just doing dumb shit like, like pushing Chinese people because they have, or just Asian in general because they're wearing a mask. When it's like they just don't want to get sick. That doesn't mean that they're sick because they have a mask on. But the government did fuck up when they put that out, when everybody, was buying masks, because that was the first thing, is everyone started buying up the masks. And they said, stop buying masks, only wear a mask if you're sick. So I think some people got that in their head to where they were just like, anyone I see with a mask on is sick. You know what I mean?
He's sick, yo. He got it. Get away from him.
Yeah. So no, I go gloved up, but I have not been masked up in public yet. But I don't know. I don't plan on going out besides work in
right.
I don't know when. I got the stash
work
on
here.
lock, and yes.
Yep, I got my stash at the liquor store. Got a nice big fifth or something up top.
Yep.
They talking about closing them down too. So that's Armageddon necessities. Niggas need to get drunk sometime.
Right, but it is the weird thing too, because now you have such businesses that are tanking, like the cruise business, the airplane business. Airlines. Yeah. They're dying, but then
train. I know the trains they do.
Train can't be great.
They're every day Sunday schedule right now, and there's nobody at these platforms. Nobody's traveling. Like 1 or 2 people, maybe I saw get on the train.
So they're getting rocked, and along with restaurants, that entire industry is just getting rocked right now. But then Amazon is fucking murdering the game. I can't imagine how well Target and Walmart for right now are doing. Like, right. It's weird. There's
online game is crazy. At least I feel bad for the fucking UPS and USPS. These niggas is getting overworked right now.
Yep. Bro, ramen noodles is sold out on Amazon. How many people bought fucking ramen? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I never looked at it. I never checked on it. I got a car part coming today, but that's easy.
to button my story, I ended up buying a bidet, and it'll be shipped on April 9th. They are backed up, brother.
Oof, you won't be backed up when you get that shit. Nigga, squeeze it out. Well, how much do those run for?
The one I got was $30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, was that like 3 digits and a decimal point?
No. The one I got is a self-install fucking only $30, and I had a good amount from of Amazon cash from doing the apps on the phone and shit. So I only paid $13 out of my own pocket for it. So it was
listen.
straight.
That's like when people said no more toilet paper, and they was like had the same idea as you, like, you gotta get it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I really admired the lady I saw in Walmart. She probably was close to 70 or something, and she's in there. She was like your doomsday guide.
Ooh, giving out tips and hints.
Yes, she was. She's like, gather around. What are you looking for? Hey, listen, that's all out over there. Listen, this is what you do. She's showing her cart. She's got she's got 4 big jugs of fucking vinegar. These are good cleaning agents right here. You get your vinegar, you dilute it with this and that. And she had fucking 4, 6 giant fucking mouthwashes. There's alcohol in there. You got to use a little bit of that too. I mean, I'm like, hey, she's on her shit, man. You know?
Yeah. She's going MacGyver on it. She's putting things
right,
together.
Alternate agents. They cut this with that. Do that. What do you need? Yeah, go over there. Look, don't do that. Go over here. You get this. You get condoms. You cut them in half, and you make a glove. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Right. You get the Naloxone 9 gloves. What the fuck are we talking about, lady?
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, there's always somebody that is,
she's very
ready.
helpful, but
she's
like
been ready. Almost like she's not necessarily mad that this is happening. You know what I mean? Like she's like, I've been waiting for this.
All those dudes that I used to crack jokes on, the fucking there's one dude that I used to work at this place I was at, and every time he ran into somebody that was military, you knew they were active, he said, hey, well, let me know when you go on whatever. He would buy the MREs off of them. You know what I mean? Because he was a fallout shelter kind of guy. He's like, he fucking is like, later, he's fucking locked in his little fallout.
Yeah.
Zink it down. He got enough food to probably last him. He said he had enough food to last him some years.
Nice.
He's been getting him that long,
Wow.
It's that's like you dope. Get those doomsday kind of guys that wait for moments like this, like,
yeah, prepper.
I'm going. You know what I mean? Put the latch on, sitting here with all my guns and all my food.
That's dope.
Get out, wait for the revolution. So I might have to get that nigga a call, is all I'm saying.
Right.
Say, yo, man, you good, man? Remember me? No, you don't really remember me? I used to work over there with you, man. That was fucked up when they fired you. I know.
Let me get a corner in the shelter.
Right, let me just get a little. Let me take my family of 6 with me. Come on.
No big deal.
No big deal. Just the 10 of us, nigga. You mind?
You got room? You
Yeah,
good?
you got room? My brother gets along with everybody. He'll be right here. My nephew's gonna get high and he'll fucking eat all your rations and it'll be good.